So here we are in the add-ons section of our Adobe XD welcome screen, and right here we have these three options separately. So you can see right here we have editor's choice, but if you want to explore a little bit deeper, you can click plugins, for example, and it will take you to the plugins extension of Adobe XD. You can also go to the website and you can click right here. So adobe.com/products/xd resources and so on, and it will take you to this page, or you can simply click on any of these. So for example, app integrations, and it will take you to the website. And on the website, you can explore all of these plugins in a lot more details. So for example, you can read more about them here, and you can switch between plugins, app integrations, UI kits, and icon sets. And we are going to concentrate on the plugins. So once again, when you click plugins right here, it will take you to the plugins panel. And this plugins panel is interesting because right here you can learn different things depending on what interests you for Adobe XD. So for example, we have a featured collection, editor's choice, and if I click right there, it will take me to the most useful plugins that the editors thinks I might like. I can always go back. You can see jumpstart your designs, so you can view that collection right here. And this is very useful because if you don't know about design processes and you don't know about different resources, you can always jump right here and see what they have recommended to you. But if you do, you can see these essential plugins. So for example, UI Faces will give you avatars for design mockups. Stark is for accessible and inclusive design. And to install any of these, you can simply click install, and it will install that plugin inside of your plugin collections. You can have as many plugins as you want, it really doesn't matter, but I really recommend that you only install the plugins you really need and you really want. Or if you want to check some of them out, you can always install them, explore. If you don't like them, you can delete them. It really doesn't matter. So you can keep your plugins list short, concise, and really to the point of the plugins you are actually using. You can connect XD to your favorite apps, so you can see all of these apps. So for example, if you're using Slack, Dropbox, or Zeppelin, you can integrate XD with those apps and work directly without going to separate websites, for example. You can see different collections right here, and you can browse through categories. So if you're interested in tools and automation, you can click right here, and it will take you to that particular list. And that brings us nicely to the browse selection. So everything I already talked about was in the discover selection. When you click on the browse, you can sort by categories right here. So those are the categories you saw right here at the bottom. And you can browse all of the plugins right here. You can see most popular, top rated, and most recent. And you can scroll through and see just how many plugins there are right here. So here we are. If you're sharing on Dribbble, for example, you can share directly via Adobe XD. You can connect your Dribbble account and share directly to it. You can also do the same thing for Behance, for example. And as you can see, there are many different plugins that you can explore right here. And if you click on any of these random plugins, you can have install button right here. You have ratings, which are obviously important and very useful, and you can see what the plugin is all about. You can read more, you can see what's new, you can see the rating right here, who the developer is, and you can see the size, so how fast it will download and install on your computer. And finally, we have manage. So here are my installed plugins, and you can manage them from right here. You can see last updated, so you can keep track of whoever updates the plugins the most. So for example, you can see I'm using lorem ipsum to fill some placeholder text in some cases. And if I want to delete it, I can simply click right here. I can disable it if I don't want to see it, for example, in my plugins list, or I can simply uninstall it, and I can always jump back and install it at later time if I choose so. So this is installed, this calendar plugin, for example. If I want to remove it, I can simply click uninstall. It will ask me, are you sure? I can click uninstall, and as you can see, it's working on it, and now it's uninstalled. So that's how easy it is to work with plugins. And when we actually get to designing in this course, I will show you some really useful plugins and how you can use them in your design work. And in the next video, I'm going to show you some UI kits, why they are important and how you can get them. So I'll see you there.